Hello and welcome to the Neighborhood Express. And my co-host is.
Hi, I'm Bernadette Savoy. Thank you for tuning in to the Neighborhood Express.
So today I'm the Alexander, and we're going to be discussing upcoming events. So if oh my god,
Oh my goodness.
the
Somebody's
doorbell?
here.
Somebody. Oh my god!
Oh my
Oh, thank you for dropping by. Oh my
Thank you for
goodness!
dropping by. We have a celebrity in the
Oh my
house.
god!
So nice to be here.
Oh, so
Thank you for having me.
Nice to be here.
Everybody,
I'm so glad
this
to
is
be
Mrs.
here.
I'm sorry,
Wow.
Mayor Melinda Mitchell. She's the first female mayor of St. Martinville.
Wow.
Oh my God!
Thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome. I'm excited to be here. And yes, I am the first elected female mayor in St. Martinville. St. Martinville is actually 200 years old, and I'm the first elected. So this is history.
Oh
Yes,
my God!
so
History
excited.
in the
History.
history breaking here at the Neighborhood Express.
Yes.
You heard it first.
Yes.
Oh my God! It's so beautiful. So
Thank
tell
you.
me, you are married, children, and what was some of your motivations to decide to become one
Yes.
of the first female and African American female
Yes,
mayors?
ma'am. I'm married to Lawrence Mitchell for 25 years.
Oh.
We have 3 wonderful children, 4 grandchildren, and 1 on the way. So I'm very excited.
Yes.
I have a passion for people and especially for children. So actually I ran 3 times.
Wow.
I didn't win the first time, nor did I win the second. But this proved that 3 is a charm.
That's right.
I did win the 3rd time, and again excited about it. It was a process, and just being obedient to God.
And I was saying the fact that you didn't stop. I mean, you say
stop.
not the first time, but you know,
You knew that the time would come.
Yes, yes. It was actually
Keep motivated.
prophesied in 2006 by an elderly man that I would be the mayor of St. Martinville.
Wow.
And at the time I was working for the state of Louisiana. I had been working for the state for 12 years. I would promote. And when he spoke it, I kind of did like Sarah in the Bible. I kind of laughed with him. But it did come to pass. Now, one thing, it was a bittersweet moment because when he spoke in 2006, he did tell me that he wouldn't be here to witness it, that he would be dead and gone. Well, he did pass away in 2008.
Wow.
But he spoke it and it came to pass.
that's right. That's right.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's chilling. I mean, it's chilling, but it seems like you're that woman who can have it all. I mean, to actually take this upon yourself to change. I'm sure your goal is to make some changes in this small town of St. Martinville. You know, that's I'm sure that's one of the things that motivate you to
Definitely.
want to become the first female mayor of St. Martinville. I know there's something that you saw that needed to be
Yes,
improved.
definitely. I had a vision. You know, I took the vision and I wrote it. Like the words say, make it plain.
Write the vision.
And though it tarry, wait, it will come. And my word to the listening audience is, if God has promised you something, wait on it. It will surely come. It will come to pass. You can't go on how it looked, because at time it looked bad. It looked like it wasn't going to happen. But I kept hearing this still small voice saying, trust me, trust me. Even when self wanted to give up, that voice said, keep going, keep going. And, you know, I just want to be here to motivate and let anybody know God is not a respecter of person. What he has done for me, he'll do it for you. It may not be mayor. It may be something else.
Yeah, but what
Whatever
are
it
some of
is.
the things that you want to do? I mean, you know, now since we're in that position, now since you rose above, I mean, you know, your challenges, you lost 2 times, this is the 3rd time you won. What is it that gives you that drive? What is it that makes you want to be the mayor of St. Martinville? Tell us.
What
Tell us
it
about
is-
your vision.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. It is.
Martinville.
I look at St. Martinville as a place where we can live, work, and raise a family. And we all know that to live, work, and raise a family, you want it to be something that's prosperous. So part of the vision, part of my platform is economic development.
Yes.
Bringing more jobs, more businesses to St. Martinville so we can live comfortable and we can keep the revenue here in our city, in St. Martinville, where we can work with the school systems, because when someone looking for a place to stay, of course we look for school districts.
right.
Where my child is going to go to school.
Right.
You know, our children are our investors, our investment,
right.
and we want to invest in their education. So education plays a big role. And another thing is, besides entrepreneurship, is safety. We want to make sure that we're living in safe neighborhoods.
Right.
So I'm big on safety. I'm promoting safety. What we need to do to stay safe. Our lives depend on it. So yes, it's just a few of many. There's so many things. There's opportunities. We are awesome historic city.
Right.
A lot of times you hear we don't have the I-10 and we don't have the 49 and we don't have the 90. And no, we don't. You know, it's like, you know, we're like a bowl in the middle. But that's okay. Let's start what we do have.
Yes.
We have this beautiful historic city with beautiful people,
Yes.
Yeah.
food,
Yes.
and all everything
Yeah,
else. So
culture.
let's attract. And let's put the signs out on the I-10s and the Highway 90s. Exit to this beautiful historic St. Martinville, 9 miles away. Come and see what we have. So that's part of my vision and my goal is to bring St. Martinville where it once was back in the day and bring it back to the 21st century.
Showcasing your city, your beautiful city.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
that's great.
Amazing, amazing.
So again,
This is-
I am excited. It was a process. There were some bumps and grooves, and and I know I'm learning. I've never was elected for anything before. And a lot of people say, "Well, you never was a city council." It's like, God has told me that He has equipped me.
Yes.
He said, "I send you forth, and you are equipped. I have given you what you need." And He says, "It's your staff." So it's the people that I surround myself with.
Exactly.
That's the staff
Exactly.
that He has given me. So I just thank God just for, just giving me the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding, and that I'm going to do my very best. So when I lay my head on that pillow at night, I know I did the best to my ability for the people of St. Martinville.
That's awesome. You're such an inspiration.
Really.
God.
But I'd like to have the viewers know a little bit more about you before the mayor. So tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, before mayor, again, I worked for the state for 12 years. I promoted, I work with food stamps, child support, Medicaid. My motto is stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So I always took the civil service test. And I always say make sure I had a grade, so when that job opportunity and that promotion came up, I didn't have to wait for a grade. I just go to an interview and present myself and move on.
Credentials.
And I had good jobs. As I went from job to job, I began to have a long talk with the Lord because He would tell me it was time to move. My season was up and I was having fun.
Right.
I knew my job. I loved my job. I was content. And He said, your season is up. And I said, God, why am I going to in front? And He told me to be a witness. He said, I want you to go and be a witness. He said, be that light in this
right.
dark world. And I said, God, your will be done. But not knowing back then, it was the late 90s when I started this state, not knowing that He was preparing me for this day, for this moment.
Yes.
But I didn't question Him. I just was obedient. It was just a step of faith that I went out. It got rough and it got tough. In 2010, I had to quit my job with the state because it was a conflict of interest to run for office. So I walk into my supervisor's office and I told him, I said, look, I came to give my 2-week notice. I'm about to run for mayor. And the thing was, they thought I was crazy, and I thought I was crazy too, because I had just gave a 2-week notice on a job that I was doing well.
Right.
And my husband was laid off with the oil-field company. He was sitting home making $300 a week. And I just left a job paying me $16 an hour.
Oh, wow.
Answering the phone, clerical work, favor.
What
So it was
leap
a
of
big,
faith.
it was.
Wow.
And I thank God because when I didn't win, it got rough and it got tough and it wasn't easy. I had 3 children at home.
Wow.
But guess what? I could take God's word back to Him.
Yes.
And I took it to Him. I said, God, now look, you said, I need you. I said, look, you know how you fed that multitude with those 2 fish and those 5 loaves?
That's
I
right.
said, I need that same miracle. And He came through, Miss Val, He came through every step of the way. But it was some hard times.
Yes.
But guess what? He showed up and He showed out in His time, which was on time. So I know it's not by accident. Again, I know He has equipment. It's not easy. I've been in there 5 weeks and I've been getting a lot of battles. but he told me to pick and choose my battles.
And
And
he
the battle is
prepared
not
you for
mine.
the battle. He
And he's
prepared you
already
for it.
prepared
Already
me.
prepared.
The Lord showed that he's doing something in St. Martinville. It's a movement in the atmosphere.
Right.
He showed it the night that I won. And he told me, he said, anyone or anything who tries to get in the way of this movement, he will remove or destroy. It could be me. If I get in his way and tie his hand, he'll remove or destroy.
And that's
So it
for all
goes
things.
from the head to the
Yeah.
tail.
That's right.
Yes.
That's
You
right.
know, so it's all a spiritual. It's not, we have to be wise in our
Yes,
natural.
yes, in the
but this is
natural.
a spiritual
Right.
warfare. God is
Spiritual
moving
journey.
Yes.
in our town. And I can actually say in 5 weeks, we have people calling in, want to bring businesses. We have a potential O'Reilly's coming. Which that was under past administration. It just fell into mine, so I'm not gonna even try to take credit. But I've been talking to some companies, some individuals that look. I just closed a loan. I'm about to buy a building in a historic district.
awesome.
Upcoming events on September the 9th. I'm gonna do the first tea with the mayor. It's open to 100 young ladies or girls
That on the
from ages 6 to 17.
There's a cost for that, honey?
It's a cost. It's gonna
cost.
be, and it's only to take care of the brunch.
Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna be $5
Oh,
for
that's
the child, the children, and $10 for the
adults.
adult. And that's gonna include a brunch, a tour, both museums. We're gonna go to the Evangeline Oak Tree and view, because a lot of times, you know, the children are in St. Martinville, like myself. We pass near this, all this history,
Right.
and we don't know. A lot of kids has never been in the museum. So it starts home with us, teaching them
Right.
their
Yes.
culture. So we do have the African American Museum, and we have the Acadian Memorial Museum.
Right.
We have the St. Martin Squares.
Yes.
We're gonna try. It's still in the making. We're trying to do like a Cinderella story. We're gonna dress up royalty. It's gonna be our day. Is a tea with the
So-
mayor
I'm gonna have to get
at
there.
the
There's
Opera House.
certain attire that is associated with this particular tea.
Yes, yes. It's like a formal for the young girls. A formal
Yes,
attire.
yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
and
right.
it's our day. We just want to make sure that we know we're special, we feel special, we look special, because you know what? God has not created junk.
That's
Hey,
right.
and we lead by example, and we know who we are.
Okay,
And
so
priesthood.
this
Yes.
tea, September 9th, is going to be
What time?
associated with a princess fairy tale type attire.
there- exactly.
love
Exactly.
it. I love
And bring your glass slipper.
And it's going to
Yeah.
start at what time, Mary?
We're anticipating 11 o'clock.
11 a.m.
11 a.m.,
brunch.
yes,
Okay,
brunch.
and we're looking at ending,
Around 2-ish. Around
right.
2 p.m.
and that is going to consist of a tour of the Evangeline Oak, the museum, several of them, 3 of the museums.
2 of the
Two
museums,
three.
the St. Martin Squares, and it's going to be held at the Opera House.
At the Opera House. That's right.
Yes.
Oh God, that looks so exciting. Again, I will make sure that we talk about it, and if there's any flyers or anything else that you'd like for us to display on our show, we'll be more than happy to do it, because this is considered somewhat as a meet the mayor. I think,
Yes.
especially for our young women, our young ladies, our young little girls, upcoming young women, to see someone like you who is a role model, and to be, to spend time with you.
Definitely.
I think that's giving back to the community,
That
which I
is
know that's your goal,
awesome.
but this is definitely something that's great. It's so exciting. It's to
And
bring to our area.
also with events, it's just brought to my mind that we have something called the National Night Out. That's going to be August the 7th, this coming Tuesday, at the Festival Grounds. This is what the city is giving. National Night Out consists of, we're going to have the police department out there, volunteer fire departments, ambulance. We're trying to attract the airmen and just different vehicles where the children can view, meet with the police officers. It's going to be like barbecue. I think they're barbecuing burgers and
Okay,
and
explain this
hot
to me
dogs.
again. Tuesday, day after tomorrow, August 7th, at location
It's the Festival Grounds
Festival
in St. Martinville
Grounds.
on New Market Street.
on New Market Street.
Yes.
Okay, and that starts at
6 o'clock p.m.
6 o'clock p.m.
Until
and that,
8
until 8, and that is going to consist of
It's going to consist of, we're going to have first responders, vehicles there for the kids to tour, get a chance
Like
to
a
meet
car
firemen.
show.
Correct, but it'll be the first respondent
first
vehicle.
responder. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, and there will also be food, hamburgers, hot dogs.
chips. I'm not sure about games, but they're gonna have things for kids to be
Okay, but
entertained.
and at that time they will be able to see the ambulance and the fire truck and explore and see what is about and talk to
Yes,
correct.
to the
talk
first
to the
responders.
first
Now,
responders.
okay, was there any cost for this?
No, that is
Okay,
free.
Just making
It's
sure.
free to the public.
Everybody would like to know. Okay,
free
great.
to the public.
Wow, Mayor Mitchell, great.
You
Quite
are doing
eventful.
some great things in the city of
Yeah,
St.
so far.
Martinville. I am certain that they are blessed to have had you to win this election and to be a part of the city of St. Martinville.
Yes.
You're doing an awesome job already, and I know it's just going to continue to grow and move the city forward.
Yes, and you know when you speak on just the great things of that election, the night of the election, we'll go back to April 28, 2018, when history was made in St. Martinville.
Yes.
Okay,
history
so
making.
When history took place here.
I arrived at the headquarters after all day canvassing and you know all of
Election.
the fun things
Yeah.
in the election. I'll say fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when it was announced that I had won the election, of course, everybody's just screaming and it's just happy people. And you hear the police sirens, they pass in front, they blowing the sirens. And the city is just like in
Lit up.
awe and just, oh my God. And just, I can go back even to the day of when I saw the youngsters, you know, and even the millennials, you know, just with the signs, vote for mayor, vote for mayor. And I'm getting calls, the polls about to close at 8 o'clock and it's 7:50 and they busting in and they coming out there and they just have to cast their vote. So, you know, just encouraging, go out and vote, exercise your right. Well, back to that night, I walk in the headquarters and at that point, I wasn't winning. The early vote came in and I was losing by like 2-1. Okay, so it's still counting. And it's kind of downtime, but of course, I'm walking like a mayor, I'm talking like a mayor,
That's it.
I'm looking like a mayor, and I'm claiming I'm a mayor no
Yeah,
matter
like,
what
that's
those
right.
numbers
In
say,
the name of
because I
Jesus,
know
yeah.
what God has
That's
said.
it.
right.
And maybe 10, 15 minutes, I hear a burst screaming. Everybody's screaming. Happy people. You did it, you did it, you did it. And I was like, no, you did it. The people did it. And I'm grateful.
People's choice.
And as I walked through the crowd, because there was a crowd of diversity,
Yeah.
a little girl, maybe the age of 8 years old, she made her way to me. And of course, when I go down to embrace her, she whispers in my ear, and she said, Miss Mel, one day I want to be the mayor. And I say, you know
Girl
what?
power.
I say, I'm going to help you get there.
Yes.
So I always remember her, and if that's her golden dream,
Yes.
I will be there. Maybe I
Mayor
can
Mitchell.
give her the baton.
That's
when
right.
she's
That's
ready.
right. To lead her on. Again, you said you didn't have a whole lot of experience in political field or whatever. Right, but educational background. You have.
Yes.
Yeah.
I graduated high school, St. Martin High, in 1988. I then attended USL at the time for 2.5 years. After that, then I set out. I went to work at that point. I had my oldest daughter, so I did go to work. But after 2014, when I did not win that second election, I began to seek the Lord. I was like, okay, God, what is your will? Okay, you say it's going to happen. I don't know when, but I know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
And here come that voice again that says, go back to school.
There it is.
Go back. So I'm lying in my bed the Monday after the election, which was the Saturday.
Wow.
And he's speaking.
It's after the first time you lost. Yeah.
After the second time,
Second time.
2014.
Okay.
And I'm online and I'm Googling, okay, where did I go? And this school comes up, DeVry University. Of course, I pick up the phone and I call. And, you know, maybe within a couple of weeks, I got a scholarship to go. And they accepted some of my credits from UAL. So I pursued my bachelor's at the age of 46 last year. Pursued my bachelor's.
Again,
Yes.
motivating, and
Never
I just
too
want to
late.
let
That's
you
so
all know how
motivating.
important education is
Yes.
also. So, yeah.
Currently working on my master's. I have 7 courses left. I did set out to transition into, my goal is to start, I said September, but looking more like in January. And again, perseverance, don't quit. So I'm not gonna quit. It's just a delayed but not denied right now.
And your degree is in what?
In business,
In
in
business.
business administration.
Okay, again, at the Neighborhood
Highly
Express,
qualified.
you can have it all.
You can.
Mayor Melinda, Mitchell, thank you so much for dropping by.
Thank
People,
you.
it's a
Appreciate
motivating moment. Like I said
Oh,
again, the
gosh.
first female mayor of a small community like say Martinville, and this woman, our new, the new mayor of St. Martinville, has so many plans to make a change for this town.
Yes.
Thank you again for watching the Neighborhood Express, and thank you for dropping
Thank
by.
you so much.
Thanks for having me. It's my pleasure.
Oh.
Whenever you're in the neighborhood
What
of St.
neighbor-
Martinville, do not be a stranger. Stop by and visit City Hall, 120 New Market Street, St. Martinville, Louisiana. Phone number 337-394-2230.
And you know what? And maybe you can come back after you put some of these plans in motion and tell us more about it.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Thank y'all.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.